The Jaguars passing game. Now, Calvin Ridley and Trevor Lawrence will lead the league in 20-plus yard receptions. Now, Calvin Ridley, in his last full season with the Falcons, led the entire league in 20-plus yard receptions. Trevor Lawrence last year, he was tied 13th with 24 completions of 20-plus yards downfield. Now, that's 10 behind the leader in Josh Allen. So he's got quite a big jump to kind of make up. But I really think that Calvin Ridley is going to unlock something in Trevor Lawrence. I think that they're going to give him that element to push the ball downfield. We saw last year that Christian Kirk is that speed slot. He's going to be able to slide into a more natural position where he can run that seam, find that space down the middle of the field. But Calvin Ridley is a true number one receiver. And I think that he can make this whole offense take a step forward. And I think that the final hurdle that Trevor Lawrence needs to overtake is that great deep ball. We've seen him operate in that short to intermediate route, throw with anticipation. He's been phenomenal for 2 years, but he's still lacking that kind of elite accuracy, that elite ability down the field. And I think that Calvin Ridley is going to unlock that. And I think this whole offense is going to take a step forward.
I like this one a lot. I think the main part where, if I was building a case against it, I would say, is this division going to put them in situations enough across 6 games that they play where they need to be taking shots downfield? You look at the games against the Texans, the Titans, and the Colts. I mean, the Colts are a mess right now. They've got 3 active wide receivers on the roster after cutting Isaiah McKenzie. The Texans, they don't have a prolific passing game. And then the Titans, I mean, we've talked about them in one of our other takes already about how it's very difficult to build a bold case around their passing game. And that's what I kind of connect with this. It's like, how many teams are you going to come up against where they're forcing you to go for the big play and go big with it rather than just grinding out drives? So I like it. I think it makes perfect sense. You know, Calvin Ridley, he's seen a deep target on 21% of his career targets. Never had an average depth of target below 10. And that does feel like what they're missing. I think his production is going to come more at the expense of Zay Jones than Christian Kirk, despite what they were doing in preseason. But yeah, I mean, I'm all in on this Jags offense. I'm just not quite sure whether they get pushed enough.
Yeah, I get that. But let's remember that division games are only 6 out of 17. You know, they've still got to, the Jags are playing a first place schedule, having won the division last year. They've still got to go and play the AFC North. They've got to play the NFC South. Like that's 8 tough games they've got to play there. And I think that there's going to be enough games that they're going to be in contention. They're also playing the Chiefs. Like there's enough there that I think that they're going to have to throw the ball, and you know they're not going to be leading every game 20-30 points by halftime. I think they're going to be pushing the ball downfield.